Everybody, meteorologist Andy Gregorio here with a video weather update for you. A lot going on in our weather. First of all, starting off with a little bit of light rain that's creeping back up from the south. Most of the rainfall is very light and it may get up to about Albany. But in general, just cloudy skies from Albany north and west. And then when you get through the Mohawk Valley and up into the western and northern Adirondacks, we're actually just looking at some high clouds or no clouds at all. And where the clouds aren't as thick, temperatures are rather cool. Right now, Schroon Lake is down to 47. Old Forge is at 57, fairly mild. And as we take a look at Mount Van Hovenberg up in the Adirondacks, it's 35 degrees there. Here in Albany, we're currently at 52 degrees. Bennington, Vermont is at uh, 49 degrees, and Rutland is at 46 degrees as well. All right, so I'm going to zoom out now. I'm going to show you that we do have a lot of isobars packed in along the eastern seaboard. Big, strong area of high pressure up to the north across the upstate of New York and New England, building slowly down. And down to the south, we have Hurricane Joaquin, a very powerful hurricane. So the difference of pressure from north to south along the eastern U.S. is quite high and strong. And this is what's actually causing some pretty strong winds, especially along the eastern seaboard. These strong winds out of the northeast and east are going to persist for the next several days. They will get very strong and gusty. As a matter of fact, might see gusts at times up to 45 to 55 miles per hour along the Jersey Shore, the Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, and North Carolina coasts. Just what we call a gradient wind. Again, the difference of pressure between the high pressure system up to the north over Canada and northern New England and the intense hurricane to the south. Matter of fact, some winds pretty strong already. The Brandywine Shoal Light in Delaware has a sustained wind of 38 miles per hour with gusts up to 42. And across the Jersey Shore, we're getting winds gusting as high as 25 to 35 miles per hour time. But right now, the strongest gusts across the Delaware Bay and also working their way down through Maryland. Let's take a look at some of the current conditions around the area right now. We do have generally clear skies with some high clouds up towards Glens Falls. Temperature there 52 degrees. It's 35 up at Saranac Lake. And in Albany, where it's mostly cloudy, it's 52 degrees. Poughkeepsie has a little bit of light rain at the moment and a temperature of 53 degrees and close to the 50-degree mark at Bennington, Pittsfield, North Adams, as well as New York City and Windsor Locks, both temperatures there in the middle 50s. Basically, what we are looking at is for this area of wet weather to slide off to the north and east during tonight, and that should be the end of it, at least for now. All right, let's take a look at what's going on with Joaquin. Joaquin is continuing to work its way very slowly off to the west. Maximum winds with Joaquin are at 130 miles per hour. That slow west motion is going to continue through the night, and that means that the central Bahamas and towards tomorrow morning, the northwest Bahamas will be pounded by hurricane force conditions. It's a pretty large storm. Hurricane force winds extend out approximately 50 or so miles in all directions from the center, and winds of tropical storm force, that's winds of 35 miles per hour or more, extend out approximately 185 miles in all directions. We do have, as you can see on the map, hurricane warnings up for all of the Bahamas, central and northwest Bahamas, a tropical storm warning for the southeast Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos, and a tropical storm warning has also been issued for southeastern Cuban provinces through tomorrow morning as Joaquin works its way through the Bahamas. Now, the good news is a lot of the track guidance is saying that the storm system is going to start to turn to the north during the day tomorrow. By tomorrow night, a northerly motion should be setting in, and then over the weekend, a north-northeast to northeast motion away from the east coast is expected. So no direct impacts from the storm for the eastern seaboard. At least that's the way it looks right now. There will be those indirect impacts, though. Again, that big high up over Canada and Joaquin and the very low pressure associated with it will cause gradient winds along the eastern seaboard, especially from Florida all the way up through New England, right through the weekend and probably into Monday as well. And that's going to mean some rough seas, some very heavy surf, beach erosion, and some higher than normal tides. But right now, not a major direct impact is expected from the storm, and that's good news.